Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. And I definitely want to see if I can add all the changes that I've made to Rift 1 to the other um, to the other rifts. And I say that because adding, the changes before, they were easy. Now trying to add the new changes, like you can see here, there's 5 stories or 5 decks, right? There's deck 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if I switch, there's all this code. And now I was just thinking, like, I wonder if there's another way I can do that instead of having, like, multiple blueprints for each rift. So this one here is liminal vertigo 0001. And let me move to the maps folder. Here's 002, 003, and 004. So if I open these up, these are different. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh, so this rift is a different one. There's a lot of things that I did not even add yet. I just kept working on Rift 1 here without adding the changes to the other 3. So that was, this here is 2, Rift 2, which is it's like the Gothic dungeon. This one is the abandoned industrial complex, Rift 3. And then Rift 4 is this one here. It's the Victorian era mansion, asylum, whatever. Alright, so I'm on this side. I need to get on the other side. I dreaded copying these over because, well, even though they look almost the same, like even if you just look at the, where are they? So even if you look at the icons, it shows, how they're set up right now, and they kind of look the same. But there's actually a lot of issues with that. So, for example, a lot of these, let me see if I can get a floor. Okay, so you see how this floor has the pivot point right down here, but if I were to open the others, well, I think this floor is fine, but still, there's another problem with this. The models for this map, they are meant to be like, you see how wide this, and plus it's very high or tall. So every time your seeker enters this map, it's like they're little tiny babies running around in this map. So there's that, because I tried to make the dimensions of this map similar to the dimensions of the other maps, which the way that these assets were designed, the floors, the walls, ceilings, everything, they were designed to be much, much smaller or narrower, thinner, so that you don't have all this space. It's and not that high, right? You see these, I don't even know what you call these decorations on the side. They're not supposed to be this tall, like eye level. It's only eye level if you're like a little baby or something. It's supposed to be like maybe hip level or knee level. But the way that it was designed, it was smaller than the rest of these here, these blueprints. So instead of changing my numbers to fit the assets, I changed the assets to fit my numbers, so that they would, do the same exact thing as the other 3. blueprints. So I had to stretch these assets and make them taller, make them bigger. Let me see if I can grab one of these. I don't know if it will show. See if it will. Okay, so let me move up. Okay, I fixed the bounds, but I don't know if it will show. Where? Yeah, you see? Okay, no, those are just the bounds. I'm looking for. Oh, right here, the build scale. You can see they're not at. I think I can't remember if default is 1 or 0, but as you can see, I changed them. And so it's 1.6 times bigger than what they're actually supposed to be, just so that I can have them fit into the 5 by 5 cell squares, right? Which the other three, the other three blueprint riffs, they all fit that. So that's one problem. Another problem why I've been dreading copying and pasting everything to the other riffs is because, let me see if I can go into it, into the actual rift. Select this. Darn it. I keep turning this off, but it doesn't. Oh, here we go. This is an example right here. The pivot point. You see if the previous one, the Victorian mansion, the pivot point was at the edges. I mean, not the edges, but the corners. But this here, the abandoned industrial complex, their pivot points is at the middle of the side. So that really messes with all of these these location values. So I have to do a lot of adding and subtracting 250, minus 250, and all that kind of stuff. So that's one reason why I was dreading trying to copy and paste, the first riff to all the other three. But let me see, what about this one? This one, if I click on the floor, oops, I gotta, okay, it might be fine, it might be fine. So let's see, oh, I don't know. Yeah, it might be fine, it might be fine. Because here it's at the corner. But I don't know, because it's all the way at the bottom corner. Let me see if this one does that. Okay. No. Oh, it is at the bottom corner, but it's another direction. Instead of this the pivot point down here, it's up here. So that's going to cause problems. But we shall see. We go ahead and turn this off. Actually, no, I need to see. I need to see what's going on. It says here the recast nav mesh. It must be working, but I don't know, because whenever I was playtesting the monster, it didn't seem to move into the other floors. So I'm not sure if the nav mesh was messed up. See if I can move it. Let me see. Move that up there. I actually do not know how to. Yeah, it just messed it up. Nav mesh needs to be rebuilt. Even though I build all levels, it just doesn't seem to. I ran into that problem before, but I don't know how I fixed it before. So now, because of that, the monster won't. In fact, it probably won't even move. Because now, when I turn on the navigation show flags, common show flags, it doesn't even show the green area where the navigation area is set for the monster to run around in. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. Let me test that before I start copying and pasting. Actually, I don't need to do this. I need to see where the monster spawns. Okay, the monster spawned. I just don't know where. They probably got stuck somewhere. Let me try this side. I can hear the monster. Oh. Okay, weird. He is moving. But you just saw that the navigation mesh didn't work, so I'm not sure. I guess it's a bug in the editor that it tells you that it needs to be rebuilt while the monsters are still running around as if the nav mesh was working fine, because otherwise the monsters wouldn't be running around like this. They would just be either stuck in place or stuck on the first floor. So that is interesting. Whoops, I didn't want to turn that off. I wanted to turn this on. See, as you can see, it's hard to see. But let me just tell you, it says up here, it says nav mesh needs to be rebuilt, and whenever you click it, you enable it, you check it, it's supposed to show you in the nav mesh bounds volume the area of the map that is where the nav mesh bounds are. So that's where, the monster can run around in. But when it's empty like this, when it's not green, it's broken. And that's what the message here says. Yet, when I just tested, it still shows that the monster was running around. So I don't know what's going on. Let me head back. And go this way. So we can see where the monster... Okay, let me turn this back on. Okay, oh, weird, I do see it. Oh, okay, I see the green. They even can run around on the ceiling, so that causes bugs. That's pretty bad. Like, how are they supposed to get up on the ceiling? Alright, I hear one monster. So is he down here? See, where? Darn it. Hey, so that's weird. It tells me it needs to be rebuilt, yet when you playtest it, it's already built. And then there you go, he's bugged. But that's a different issue. It's like, I need to figure out how to make the monster, not get stuck at the walls, at the corners like this. But yeah, that's a different issue. So I'm gonna stop that. So I don't know what's going on. Tells me I need to rebuild. Nav mesh needs to be rebuilt. Yet, whenever I play test, no, it doesn't. It seems to be working fine. So, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna move on to the next. Let's see if I can move on here. And I need to. Too bad you can't open them. You can't open a level at the same time as another level. You can only open one level at a time. Because then I can see what's in the outliner, what's in the world, so that I can copy and paste copy and paste it over. Darn it. Let me head back. I guess that's one of the reasons why I was dreading copying and pasting everything in deck 1 to the other, well, not deck 1, but everything in Rift 1 to the other rifts. So This one here is 55, 65, 10, 0, 0. I added this light mass importance volume. It's supposed to be better at, building and rendering the scene so that it doesn't just render everything. It just only renders whatever's in the box, which should save some compute power and make it less slow and laggy, I guess. Don't know. Can I copy it? No, copy all properties in category. Yeah, let me try that. Copy. Then go to the next one. This is so weird. I don't know why the nav mesh is always on. Actually, there's not much to change. I only changed the one. Yeah, there is. Let me see if I can paste. Let me see. 55, 65, 10. Okay, 55, 65. Wait, 20? Wonder what that does. I think it looks like it makes it. Oh, it makes it taller? Yeah, let's see. Let me change it back to 10. Yeah, so I do want 20. Because then I want not just for deck 1, but 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, that's for call distance. But now, let me just save this. And okay, so once I save this, let me check something real quick. I guess I just have to go back each time and copy and paste. Let's see, copy. Make sure it's 55, 65, 20, and then there's a 1000. And nav mesh bounds. Really don't need that. Oops, you copy and paste it here. 55, 65, 20, 1000. I think it's the same as it's for the call distance too, right? Yeah, they have the same. But I don't know if it'll work or work the same because this one has like static. This one doesn't. So I'm just gonna copy it separately. So there's that. Let me go ahead and build, save, move to the third map, the third rift. Nav mesh bounds, paste all. Let's see. Should be 1020. Okay. Build. Building textures. No, yeah, it's supposed to. Because actually texture streaming is supposed to be good for optimizing the textures. However, it's not supposed to take this long. I guess because it's a new rift. Also, the textures on this one is using Quixel, so they usually have really high quality textures, so maybe that's why it took forever to build. I have to figure out how to change the textures to small instead of like 4K textures or 2K textures. I don't need them to be that detailed, so I can probably just bump them down to 512 or something. Alright, so that was 3. Now I'm going to go to 4. I keep turning this off, but it turns itself back on. I don't know why. Or where it's set that it does that. So, nav mesh bounds, paste all. Okay, we got that. Save after I build. See how quick that one built? Because the textures weren't so huge. They weren't 4K textures. They were just like, I don't know. I can't remember. Let me see if I pick on one of these. Click on one of these. And, oh, it's already here. Go to this texture. Go to the actual texture. And I think it should show. Oh, these are 2K textures. Interesting. But let me go back. Oh my goodness. Do I gotta turn this off every single time? Alright, go down. No, I don't want that. I want the actual floor. Where did the floor go? Right here. Then I can go to edit. Then I can go to the actual. Wait a second. This is the floor? I guess. I'm gonna click on that. And then. Actually, no. No. Where's the texture? Height texture. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's it. Is this the texture? Looks like it. What? Why is it not letting me open this? This is a 4K texture, so that's probably one of the reasons why it was taking forever to build this level, the texture streaming. Oh yeah, I need to change the floor as well. Not this floor, but the actual entire floor, the plane that I'm using. So let me change that. So move back again to this map. Select the floor. Oh my gosh. Turn off this nav mesh. And I can copy this. So I changed the floor layout so that, or the scale, the transform of the floor so that I can start working on decks 5, 6, 7, and 8. Because right now this is only 1 through 5. On the south side, but on the north side there's going to be 5, 6, 7, and 8. But before that, I want to go ahead and copy whatever I do have already in Rift 1 to the other 3 rifts. Or at least to Rift 2. But let me copy this. I think I copied it already, but let me do it again. Then select the floor. Oh my goodness, don't need the nav mesh. Paste. So let me see. Okay, that looks right. Also, I need to change the cull distance, but let me see if I can do this first. I don't know if I need to build and then save all, but I'm just going to do it just in case before I go to the next level. Hit the floor, paste. Actually, this is just the floor. I don't need to build and all that kind of stuff. It's not the actual meshes, like the walls, the floors, the ceilings, doors, and all that kind of stuff. go to this one. Select the floor. Paste all that. Okay. Let me get the call distance volume to work. That will probably help make the frames per second better. Now that I have like 5 decks. Alright, so let's go back and go to call distance. Turn off this nav. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's covering all the decks. Yeah, it is not, and I need it to. So I need to change this to, looks like I might have to use the same numbers, 1 0 0 0 1000, and then instead of 10 20. Yes, perfect. So that should be good. So whatever is the distance of close, and the size of, I think the size of 0 is anything. Then it'll cull it, well, meaning it won't render it on the screen, because I mean there's no need to, since they're either, parts of the mesh will be hiding behind a wall or something, so there's no need for the GPU or the CPU to render that, causing a lot of overhead on the CPU and the GPU. So let me just copy this, because that looks like about right. It covers all 1 2 3 4 5 decks, and so from bottom Z to top Z, and then from west to east it covers all, it covers that side. Let me just check the west side. Perfect. And then the south side it covers, yes it covers, and then the north side it covers. But I'm gonna have to change this whenever I add the new decks 5 6 7 and 8, so that this call distance volume stretches out, because I really don't know if you can use separate volumes. I'm sure I can create it, but I don't know if, that, I guess I could duplicate it and then have it for the other side, the north side. Since there's not going to be any meshes on the lower levels. It's only going to be on the upper levels. So there's no need to have the call distance volume cover. I don't know. We'll get there we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So just forget it for now. But now I need to build and save this. And then I need to copy all of these. I need to copy this transform to the other 3 maps, so that when I do build the 2 3 4 5 decks, it will cover it all. So we go ahead and come down here, which should optimize the game a little bit more. And then click on that, and then paste. Apparently I did that already. Okay, so, oh yeah, I think I did that first, so don't need to rebuild and stuff, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Then click on the next one, turn off the nav mesh. Alright, so I got that. As you can see, this one was not copied or pasted or adjusted, so now I need to set it so, because right now it's only calling the first deck. I need it to call all 5 decks. So paste. There we go. It's taller. And okay, build. And go ahead and save. last but not least, we go here. Turn off this. Click on the call distance volume and then paste. Nice. And build. So what else do I need to do for this? What else? There's a lot. But before I actually add the stairwells here, the stairwells in the corners, before I add the decks and all the procedurally generated stuff, let me just test it real quick. So this is just oh, darn it. I didn't want to test that part, but let me stop that and try it again. Okay, here. Get to this first. No. Let me see if I can wait for the monster first. Oh gosh, right there. I really should disable the monster whenever I'm testing. So that it doesn't just right away spawn and start chasing. So you can see the Victorian mansion dimensions are all messed up. Like if you could look at the door. The doorway is just way too huge. Way too wide and tall. It's a fact. It, like when it swings open, it covers most of the room. So got definitely. Oh gosh, he's right there. I just want to make sure that the beautiful creature and the ugly beast comment custom events are working. It should be, because I didn't mess with this since I've been working on Rift 1. This one here is Rift 4. The Victorian mansion theme. Okay, here we go. Let's see. They work. Got that. Right. It's got this. Yep. That works in that. I guess that was it. So that was for deck 1. Alright, let me try it again. See if it does the other. Darn it. Darn. Why do they always spawn wherever I spawn? I made it random. I designed it so it's random, but it always seems to spawn right where my seeker character spawns. So let me run over here and test this. Which rooms do I get? The last one was Ugly Beast. Which rooms are these? Okay, this is a beautiful creature. There's no hallways. It's just directly connected straight to the rooms, or the rooms are connected straight to the hallway. So I can hear him. I think he's on the other side of the walls of the mansion, or the hallways. Alright, so this works. This is what I want. This is what I want. This works. Nice. I mean, it should, because I never messed with it since I was working on Rift 1. Now I need to get rid of this wall so that I can put a stairwell here. All the way up to, this is deck 1, so deck 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. Then I also need to add the spawn points, because right now there are no spawn rooms on this rift. It's only spawning in the corners for now, since on this rift I never copy and pasted all of that. Well, no, I did. It's just I had problems with it, so I disabled it. So let me stop this. Okay, so that works. This one should work as well. Yikes! What happened to the what happened to the mesh? What is the error? It says texture sample parameter requires virtual textures. I don't know how to fix this. Yikes, I messed with it whenever I clicked on it. Requires virtual textures. Virtual textures. I don't know. Yikes, I don't know what it doesn't look like I can undo. Since I kept building in. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to turn this off and then turn it back on and see if that fixes this. So let me see if this gets fixed. I'll be right back. I'm actually still here. It's just I'm going to turn off the okay, turn off the Unreal Editor and turn it back on. See if that will reload the textures. I have a feeling that it probably won't. Now I'll be stuck with those missing textures and I don't know how to fix it. Because the texture's literally right there. I just don't know how to fix it. It's asking for virtual textures. I've run into that problem before, but I don't remember how to fix that one. The other one actually tells you. It actually tells you. Was it this map? Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it was this map. Okay, so it looks like it was this one. And let me see if I can click on the floor. Where is it? Down in here. This is the derelict corridor, I think. Is it under materials? Textures? No. It's using something else. Yikes, I don't know what it's using. Materials. Chairs, cable. What? Why would a chair have this texture? Oh, okay. I guess it's like shoot, I don't know. Sequences? No, I think don't know what sequences are for. Data layer. Fab, light texture, chairs, cables, bracket. No. I guess I'm just gonna have to open it this way. Was it Proc Halls 3? Don't remember. Oh yeah, because Proc Halls 2 is Gothic Dungeon, so. In fact, I don't think I even needed to. I needed to go to the actual map. 003. Wait a second, wasn't I already on it? Oh my goodness. I'm an idiot. I was already on it. I just needed this. So let me go edit SM floor. I'm afraid to go look at it because it might mess it up again. if I open this surface displace. Anyways, it looks like it's working fine, so I'm not going to go into that. Hopefully it works fine. Let me test this. Okay, the floor is back. Is it using Ugly Beast? Oh yeah, because there's a hallway here. And then a room, so that's Ugly Beast. It's not using Beautiful Creature, that's Ugly Beast. There's like, they could be offices or crew quarters. This could be like another, like a closet or something, or a restroom. I can hear him, but I don't know where he is at. Let's see, is this good? Yeah. Alright, so the floors are good, the ceiling's good, this one. So now I just need to remove these walls so that I can add a stairwell there. So that I can start adding the... Whoa! Yeah, he scares me. So that I can start adding the decks 2, 3, 4, and 5 and all that. Try to see if I can get rid of it. Try to run away from so I can start looking around and actually no wait, let me hide in here. This is kind of bright. For no lights at all, it should be dark. Like how come I can still see the pattern on the textures and I can still see the floor. Yeah, I can see the door. It should be dark, dark, dark. But let me see if I can change. I'll have to stop this. So right now I have it set to intensity 0.08. And I'm using the gray dark texture, which I don't want to use. I don't want to use a cube map. It's going to be really dark though. Let me see. It's going to be really dark. If the seeker doesn't have a flashlight, I'm going to have to start the spawn room with a flashlight because it's going to be really dark. Let me see. So what do I have here? I have static, skylight. I mean stationary. I don't want stationary. I want it to be static. And then I don't want this to be cube map, and I don't want this to be 0.08. What else stored up? Don't need to cast shadows right now. Okay, turn off the dynamic shadows and the volumetric shadows. Don't need those right now. Not while I'm still building the level, and then once I get more things in there, I can change all that. So it's kind of bright. It's not bright, but like, see, even though there's no flashlight on, like, why can I still see that there's no lights? There's no emissive lights, nothing. So why can I still see this door and these patterns on the walls and the textures on the floor? So I don't. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot to. It looks like the elongated man. I forgot to fix the characters. I guess the rig or something. I don't know. I really need. It kind of sucks as a solo dev because you have to figure out everything from the UI to the back end, front end, everything under the hood, whatever you see. So it kind of sucks. Like, I don't know how to do. Oh no! I was trying to test, but okay. I want it to be darker, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Turn this off. Well, not turn it off. Just put it back to default. Put this back to default, and put this back to default. And this. Oh, I guess default was stationary, but I don't want stationary because it says, let me see, light. A stationary light will only have its shadowing and bounce lighting from static geometry baked by light mass. All other lighting will be dynamic. It can change color and intensity in game. Yeah, I don't want that yet. Maybe I'll add it later, but right now, for the skylight anyways, I don't want that. So I want it static, which is a static light can't be changed in game. It's fully baked lighting and fastest rendering. So that's what I want for playtesting right now. Then I can add the stationary lights later or switch it to stationary. So let me go ahead and build and oh, that was quick. All right. And then save. So let me see. I think it might be extremely dark. Yeah, it's extremely dark. Like, anyways, I mean, without any lights, that's how dark it's supposed to be, pitch black. Without any like hallway lights or lamps, other than the flashlight, it's supposed to be this dark. I should not be able to see the door or the wall patterns. So not until I turn the flashlight on. Okay. I can hear the monster. Even though it's dark though, the monster, I designed it so that the monster can still see you, even though it's pitch black. Even if you turn off the lights. So I have to figure out how to have it so that the monster can't see you whenever you turn the flashlight off. So I can hear the monster, but it's so dark. That's how I want it though. See, you can see the wall in the distance. You can't see the wall until you get close to it. So you see the darkness. That's how I want it. So you can't see even if you have the flashlight. Okay, you should not be able to see the monster like that too. It glows in the dark. It's supposed to be really dark. Again, this is where the stairwell is going to be, so I have to remove this wall on this corner and so on and so forth. I just need to check. I think I checked this. Okay, so this is beautiful creature. Uh-oh. The monster's here somewhere. The lighting is kind of weird. Like, you can see that, but you can't see the wall. Oh, right there, he just turned the corner. And let me hide. So right now I need to, there's only deck 1 right now, so I need to remove the walls, add in the stairwell so that I can add in the deck 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I was just testing to see if the rooms in the procedurally generated hallway was spawning correctly. Alright, so let me go ahead and do that. Hide, just because I don't want to run into that monster. Alright, so that was, and there's one last one I want to check. The Gothic Dungeon. So, I don't want that. Again, I don't have any torches up or any kind of lights. It should be pitch black. And later I can add in everything. Right now, let me just set everything back to captured scene. turn off this stationary, put it to static, and it should be really, really, really dark, like pitch black dark. Save all. Let me go ahead and test this. All right, there we go. There we go. Where am I? This is freaky. It's like so dark. Okay, the monster's not here. He didn't spawn on this side. All you can see is like 2 or 3 feet ahead of you. Because it's so dark. So the monster's definitely down that way. These are the floors, the walls. I need to fix the... You can tell they're like repeating patterns. There's supposed to be a way you can fix the materials or the textures so that even though you're using the same one repeatedly, they will kind of sort of like procedurally set themselves up so that they don't look so like a repeated pattern. Okay, so this is using Beautiful Creature because the rooms are directly connected to the hallways rather than using a branching hallway. Oh, monster's down here somewhere. I don't know if it's on the other side of the wall or is in this hallway. No, he can't be here. He might be here because this is getting louder. Or he might be bugged. Oh, he is bugged. Darn it. He knows I'm in. Ah, gosh, darn it. And I need to change the setup of that because he couldn't even fit in the room. I need to fix that. Okay. So it looks like at least Beautiful Creature's working on that one. Let me see one more time. Let's see if I can get Ugly Beast. So this one is Beautiful Creature. And Ugly Beast. Okay, looks like it's working. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh my god! I'm trying to test here. Oh my god, he can fit in these rooms. Dang it, I was trying to test. Okay, but at least I know that Beautiful Creature and Ugly Beast works on Rift 2. Okay, and the lights were really dark. But now, what else do I need to fix? Or, well, yeah. So add, what other changes from Rift 1 do I need to add to Rifts 2, 3, and 4? So I did the call distance volume. I did the nav mesh and the floor. I need to add, and I think I did all of the lights, did I? Darn it, I don't know. So captured scene, intensity scale of 1, static. Let me go back to 3. Static, captured scene, 1, okay, and 4. Where's the light? Skylight. Okay, I didn't do it for this one, so let me see, how does it look? Yeah, that's too bright. I don't want to be able to see that far. And like everything almost so clearly, even though the flashlight isn't on. So I'm going to turn this off. Or go back to default. I'm kind of dumb. I should have kept it in. Oh well. I'll figure it out later. because when I don't want to use static anymore for playtesting, then I'll switch back to stationary, and I'll have all the settings and stuff. But I just deleted it all, so oh well, I'll figure it out later whenever I come back to it. So this is what I actually want, the static light. You know what? I think that's the equivalent of not having a skylight at all. So maybe just delete the skylight. So that the game doesn't have to render it in the world. Okay, it's really dark. Okay, that's what I want. Wait for them. Okay, it's right there. Shoot. It's always spawning wherever I spawn. So the Seeker always runs slightly a bit faster than the monster, I think. I could be wrong. It's not supposed to though. The monster's supposed to, all monsters are going to be different, and all Seekers are going to be different, like depending on which character you choose. They'll have different run speeds. So this is beautiful creature. There's no branching hallways or anything. The rooms are directly connected to the main hallway. So that's how I design beautiful creature. Right. So when it's dark, it's really dark. Since there's no lights, there should be like hallway lights up here to provide some light, even in the darkness. So run this way. What's this? Oh, I don't need that. Oh, interesting. So I need to get rid of this wall here so that I can add the stairwells and the decks 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, right there. See, that monster glows in the dark too. I need to figure out how to get rid of that glow. They're supposed to be completely dark whenever there are no lights. Hey, let me test Ugly Beast. See which way the monster is going to spawn. Oh, right there. Interesting. He didn't even see me. Ah, this is a beautiful creature. Don't want that one. This is how I want it, where you can't see the... Whoa! God darn it. Jesus Christ, really? I was just trying to test. I was trying to explain something and then he just pops up. See how you can't see too far? You can't see the back wall. See, but then as you get closer, then the flashlight starts to illuminate the back wall there. So that's how I want it. I don't want it to be like extremely bright, like how the skylight settings were before. I only want it to be illuminated by the flashlight and any like hallway lights that I randomly put up. The hallway lights are also going to be procedurally placed, procedurally generated. So that one works. Ugly Beast. Alright. Now, oh, actually, no. Let me see if I can copy this first, the light mass. Just to make, just to allow the system to work more efficiently rather than trying to render every single light particle, which will bog down the system. Ah, gosh darn it! Did I? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna mess with that because that was already all of these values for each of the rifts or each of the levels are the same already. It's only the transform that I needed to copy and paste, which I already did that. All of these other nav modifiers, I will do that later. That's a lot of work. So that's pretty much it. And then I need to do skylight. Let me see. Target points for this. Is there target points for this? Yes. So that should be good to set up as for this is for the monster, I think. Yeah, because then player start 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is for the seeker, while target points are for the monsters to spawn in these 4 random spots. So let me head back. Let's see target. So right now I only use 2, player start and player start 5. So I'm gonna have to change that. Player start is for, like, I think the south side. This and player start 5 is for these north side spawn rooms. These are all the spawn rooms right here. Deck 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so in any of these rooms, player start 5 can either spawn there, or back there, or back there, in any of these rooms randomly. So it's always a random start. And then player start, I designed it so that, the game will pick either player start or player start 5. And then from there, once it picked those, then it picks the random start locations. So one of these 4 decks or spawn rooms, there are 3 different spawn rooms on each deck. And then once it picks one of them, it places the player start into it. And then that's where the seeker spawns at this spot. And so that it's random. But for now, none of that is set up. It's only set up for deck 1. So I don't have it set up for... I have the physical room set up, as you can see here, but I don't have the... So that I need to work on. Unfortunately, I do not have... I only use like a notepad. So I don't really actually use... I don't know... a game design document or like Notion. It's just everything that's in my head. So I have to jot this down on notepad to remember what to work on. Like a task list. I don't have that. I only use notepad. So what was I gonna do? Copy the light mass. Okay, actually these are using these again, so I'm just copy and paste it. Did I change anything? Doesn't look like it. If you can tell if you change it because it has this this roundabout arrow. So I'm just gonna add a light mass importance, and then I'm paste this into the other to the other riff's light mass importance volume. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for that. Light mass importance volume. And paste. Okay, that looks right. Yeah, that looks right. And then include actor in high level of detail. Is that what H stands for? Alright, and then just go ahead and build. So now it should be a little bit more efficient. So the game only renders the level itself rather than everything else outside of it. Not it only renders the light particles, the light mass. I think it's still, if you have other geometry mesh on the outside, it'll still render those, or it'll still compute those until you actually run into it, like with cull distance volume. So pretty much light mass importance volume is for light particles, while the cull distance volume is for the actual static meshes and assets. see, does it fit? Yes, fits on that side. Does it go to the edge of this? Yes, it does that. So what was this? Riff 2. Now let me do that for Riff 3. Add this light mass importance volume. Oh, it did not even. It didn't even add. Let me see if I can go this way. Throw it in there. And then paste the properties. There we go. Just build and save. And last but not least, this one is Rift 4. Actually, I usually want to start on the south side. So there we go. We got that. Light mass volume, importance volume. Throw that in there. Why did it not go in there? Oh, here it is. Alright. Then paste this. Okay. Now it's set up. Build. And go ahead and save. That was that. I guess I could do that for this one too. Nah, it's fine. That's just the main menu. Don't really need it. It doesn't have much in it. Alright, so what do I need for the stairwells? I need to remove the walls. And then I need to... What do I need to do? I have to remove those corner walls. Shoot. I guess I just go straight into it to remove those walls. Okay, remove those walls. What now? What now? What now? Instead, let me open this one. Because right now, Proc Halls 3 is open. That's for the third rift. I'm working right now on the second rift. So what do I need to... So viewport, get occupied, construction script, spawn point, rec room, event graph, kitchen, and mess hall. Let me open... Close that one. I don't need that one open. Let me open this one. Okay, there's all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go to construct. No, not that one. Yikes, there's a lot I need to change here. Go back to construction script. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yikes. Okay, what do I do? How do I do this? I guess I can just copy section by section. So instead of duplicate, this one you actually need to copy because you're going to copy it over to a completely different blueprint. Because if you duplicate it, it'll just stay inside of the blueprint and there's no way to drag it out to move it to the... Let me see, can you move it? No, there's no way to do that. So you have to copy and paste. I hate when it does this. Why is it not letting me copy and paste? It's not, it's graying it out for some reason. I don't know why it does this. Doesn't mean I have to compile and save. And then go back to this and build and save. Will that now allow it to be... Okay. I guess so. I guess you have to do that. Okay, anyways. Let me see. Let me see. Again, these coordinates are for Rift 1, so I'm going to have to, once I copy and paste this into Rift 2, right here, it is going to be, different. It's going to be really different. Yikes. Yikes. Oh boy, this is going to be fun, isn't it? How about what I do instead is I copy and set up all of the variables first. I mean, I did this before. I did it in my previous videos. Just, it's been like 3-4 months since I did it, so I forgot. So I guess I'll just copy and paste the variables first so that they match. And then I will copy and paste the blueprint nodes into this, the second rift, third and fourth rifts. So that means I gotta delete these. What is this setup right now? This sets up the walls, the ceilings, and the floors of the outer ring. So like, see if if I delete them or just break the links, should see that it doesn't spawn those walls and floors and ceilings. So let me get rid of that. And I think the doors, oh no, the doors only come with the rooms, so don't need to do the doors. So forgot that. Forget if I disconnect it. Now you can see no hallways, no outer hallways anyways. Which is fine because now I want to do it this way where I... Yikes-a-rooney. This is gonna be really... I don't know if this is gonna work. Uh-oh. Deck Z and Deck O. There are things I need to delete. So, I'm going to delete. Can I pick multiple? No. You just gotta delete one by one. What's using it? I think this is the only thing that's using it, so break it. Alright, save. Let me see if I can delete. Maybe I have to completely delete it from the graph. Recompile. Save. Alright, that was floor port hallway 1, floor port hallway 1. See if I can delete it. Oh. Well, then let's just do that. Let me just delete everything. Pile. Save. Delete. Okay, there's no warning now. It just automatically deletes. In fact, you can go up into this, I think, and you can refresh all nodes, or is it here? Delete unused variables. So click on that, and it'll show you ceiling, port hallway 1, yes. Ceiling, port star hallway 1. Bow and stern hallway 1. Inner walls, port side and starboard side, and outer walls. So go ahead and delete those. Perfect. And then recompile. Save. Okay. Guess I need to. I guess I could keep these because these have the actual locations for these spawn rooms. So I could keep these, and they are the correct locations that I want. So remember, whenever I select a mesh item, see actually no, the pivot point. Yeah, no, I think it's different from the other pivot point. So that's going to cause problems. See. No, you can't check it here. You actually have to load the other map, which I don't want to do. Takes a while to do that. Okay, so let me just go ahead and check all of these. Right. Are these look like they're being saved? Yes. I want these. I do not want to delete these because these are for the hallways, the procedurally generated hallways. So I don't want to mess with these. And these are for the rooms themselves. Let me check these. I don't know if I deleted it or not. No, I did not. Because if I click on this, delete unused variables, it should show me all variables are currently in use. So this is being used, even though I'm not actually using it in game. So I'll just leave that there. Wall X coordinates. Yes, I need that. Okay, so these are the ones that I might need to either delete or mess with in some way. So this one, yes, I'm using these. However, I don't want to use it as a variable. I want to use it as a data table. For some reason, data tables are more efficient or something like that. They don't bog down the event graph or blueprint graph from taking forever to compile. So even though data tables are external files, they can be imported into your game. So this is what I want actually. Unoccupied 2. So, oh no, I wonder if I have to do that. How am I going to do that? Oh, I know how I have to do that in the blueprints. So it's not going to be in the variables or in the actual outliner here in the world level. Yes, I'm looking at the right one. Alright, so I can go ahead and everything here should be null, should be empty. Remove all elements. Occupied R, occupied. Let me just make sure all of the variables are there first. Second YS, third YS, second YS, third YS. Occupied, unoccupied, occupied H, occupied, unoccupied. I don't have an occupied H. Oh, I do. It's just not in the same order. Wall data, corner data. Oh, let me look at the others. Where are they? Right here. Open, open, open. Okay, and right here. Okay, so wall data, corner data. Wall data, corner data. Wall data, corner data. Okay, so I didn't realize you could do this before, but you can actually move these to rearrange them. Oops. I think. I thought you could. I did it before. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Oh, here we go. Okay, so go down. Wall data, corner data of. There's new stuff down there. From 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2 by 1, 2 by 3, and 3 by 3. So I need deck Z and deck O, and they're both going to be null. So let me add that. I just. Is this null? No. I want something that is null. Like 0. I guess I could just add, adjust it myself, but. Let's see. Okay. So the first X is. I'll copy that. And then I call that. Do deck Z. And I'll copy that. Or duplicate. And that will be deck O. Capital O. Hopefully my audio is working. Alright, so you go ahead and compile. Should be 0. Yeah, there we go. 0. And there's this one. That's also 0. Just compile that. So now when I switch between these two, they should look the same. So they don't look exactly the same. I wonder why. Variables, macros, interfaces. There's local variables down here. Oh. User construct. I don't know why that is. Variables, interfaces. Okay. User constructed. User constructed. That is so weird. I don't know why this one has a user constructed. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh no. Oh no. This one doesn't have all the event graphs for the other rooms. So that means this one doesn't have what? How does it have the spawn rooms? Oh yeah, no, it can have the spawn rooms because the spawn rooms are not made from any of these graphs. There's only rooms like the rec room and the kitchen and the mess hall The spawn. Actually, no, they should be in here. Oh, because I'm not looking at Prochal's Rift 3. I'm looking at Rift 2. So let me go ahead and do that. What else do I need to just save for now? You see, this is so confusing because I have a couple of different rifts. I should just work on one of them and then do 3 and 4 later. Instead of doing it all copy and paste to each of the 2, 3, and 4. So now I kind of forgot what I was doing. Spawn rooms. Spawn rooms. Right now there's only spawn rooms. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see. If I open this, Rift 3, does it show the spawn rooms? It does. Oh, I mean, it shows up here in the viewport, so yeah. That is weird. I don't know why it works. The code is there. Wow. I wonder if it's because I don't actually need to create it. I guess it's still calling from this spawn room. Is that it? Is that what's happening? Is that why this is? Because you look, there is no spawn room event graph. There's construction script, event graph. Oh, this one is it. This one is it. Because, yeah, 2x1 is the they're only all the rooms are specific sizes. So this is the spawn room. Yes, 2x1s. Spawn rooms are 2x1s. Let me just make sure. 2x1, and this one is 2x1. So that's why we can still see it, or I can still see it. So let me go ahead and change. What is it called? Spawn point. Spawn point. How do I should be able to change the name. I don't remember how you change the name. There should be a way, I just don't remember how. There, you bookmark, cancel. I think there is a way, I just don't remember how to change. Where? Oh my gosh, it should be something really simple and easy, but I don't know. I don't want to have to. Oh, here. Duh. Okay, here. Rename spawn point. Spawn point. Okay, so there we go. This one is spawn point. Okay. Spawn point. Alright. So, you have to compile. Just to change the name. Interesting. Alright, so spawn point is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 3 more rooms I need to create, which is rec room, kitchen, and mess hall. And then this one, I will change the name of this event graph 2 to spawn point, because it's using the room 2x1. Spawn point. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need the 3 rooms, the kitchen, the rec room, and the mess hall. Oops, I need to compile this. And then, so there's that. That's why that shows up. And let me see this one. Yeah, that's why that shows up. Okay, now what? Now, instead of adding these, I'm not going to add them yet. I'm going to add the information and construction script first. All of this. So, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Really don't know why. Gosh darn it. Build everything up again, maybe? Okay, now I can copy. And then construction script, I paste this here. Okay. So these are for the stairs. Very nice. Okay. Oh, let me add these first. So let me just keep that there. This not connected, so that means this is anything floor, ceiling, cover. So this needs a cover. Wall, stairs. Now let me add a cover first. So corner, ceiling. So I need a fence and a cover. A cover is just a plain. Stairs and doorway. Stairs and doorway. So I need to add stairs, doorways here. I need to add fence, cover, and stairs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so fence, cover, and stairs. Fence, cover, and stairs. Shoot, how did I do cover? And I just added the plane from engine basic shapes plane with this material instance. And everything is at default static. Alright, so go ahead and do that. Cover, then add plane. Is this the plane? Engine basic shapes plane. Basic shapes plane. Then it's 0 and static. And it's interesting. Where is the material? Materials element 0. Materials element 0. Where is materials? Do I have to create it or something? I think I might be using the wrong one. Planes. Nope, not that one. Type in. Nope, can't type anything in. This really sucks. I don't know which one it is. Nope, not using that. VR editor, world movement, grid. Nope. Basic shapes. This is what I'm using, but why does it not show? I don't know. So if I go in here, click on this, it's using this, but suppose I have to actually go into it and add this material. Oops, not there. I guess I have to compile first. Let's see if I can add stairs. Where am I at first? I am at what do you call this? Victorian Mansion Asylum. So let me go back. Look at the vintage rooms. Go to meshes. Make this tiny. Maybe not tiny. So, I don't know why. Okay, I'm looking for stairs. I'm pretty sure this has stairs. Because there's a demo map and it does like an overview and it does show stairs. So let me see. Click on this. Darn it, I can't do that yet. It's a desk. Dun, 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 dun. Where? Stairs. I know the stairs are here somewhere. Guess not. I might have to create my own stairs. That really sucks. Materials, maps, HDRI, blueprint. What is this? Pocket watch merged. Pen merged. Some camera. Bread box. Let me see if I can type in stairs. Constant. I might have to create my own stairs, I suppose. don't have to create my own stairs. I can just use stairs from the other asset packs that I got, but I just have to look through all of it. Just use a ramp. No, 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 no. This doesn't make sense. There should be stairs in here. I am missing something. I am missing something. Because I know this map has stairs. I just don't know how they... Curtains? 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 It's acquaintance for you. Carpet, carpet. Globe. Globe. HGR sphere. Lighter. Okay. Magnifying glass. Paintbrush. Pen. Record player. Pocket watch again. Oh, picture. Telephone. Phone. Pen. Pen. Record player. Record player. What is this? Render scene. Let me open that up. Render scene? Oh, I see. It's just for a preview. So like a backdrop for the preview, I guess. Don't want that. Some side table drawer. This is a drawer, right? A drawer? No. Oh, yeah, it is. Why can I not see it? I have to get really close to it to see it. I guess the LOD is that since it's going to be this far away from you, it doesn't need to render it. But once you get close and you slide it open, then it'll render. So I want this eventually, but not right now. Of course, these are going to go into, you know, what is it? Side table. That is so weird. This mesh has the textures while this mesh does not. Oh, I see. LOD0. Well, this is, I don't know, a higher level of detail. So, tin box, suitcase, tin box, tin box, TV stand, stand drawer, drawer. So you can open that up and you can find stuff in there. What is this? Vintage ceiling module, vintage door, interior module, cap. No, 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 no. You're telling me I downloaded the wrong. You're telling me I downloaded the wrong. Shoot, I guess I'm gonna have to compile this. Save all. Did I download the wrong one? Because I know I got this vintage room for free during one of the Unreal Marketplace or Fab.com free assets. Because otherwise it's, I don't know, it's like a $50, $100 asset pack. But every month they have something for free. I think this is the wrong one. Dang it. Yeah, because it's not supposed to just be this room. It's supposed to be like, you know, a whole entire entire house or mansion built as a demo. Painted vertex. No, go away. Alright. Shoot. This is. Oh my god, you're kidding me. I downloaded the wrong one. This is not the one I wanted. I wanted the whole entire thing. Oh no. Vintage room. I wonder if I can because that one has stairs. That one has the rooms. I mean, well, of course the rooms. You build the rooms yourself. It has the stairs and it has the ladders. Oh my goodness. I don't want to have to, because they're not in here anywhere. They're not in this texture or mesh. Otherwise I have to use the other packet, like stairs from these asset packages. Do these even have stairs and stuff that I can use in a Victorian era mansion? See if it loads so I can see. I don't know why it's taking forever. Dang, because then I have to go around looking for it. But I know I got it for free. So this one, I don't know what this one is. Okay. Just there. Actually, let me go up. Let me zoom out. Oh, I see stairs. So there's these stairs. Don't know if I can click on them. Yeah. Stone stairs. 4 by 16. 4 by 14. 4 by... What's this? Oh, it's down here somewhere. Okay, kind of weird. It's right. Well, whatever. The way that they designed it, I guess they just needed a small part of it. Let me see if I can run through this. Oh no, what have I done? Okay. I don't know if my system can run this whole thing. I don't think I have any of my characters set up for this map anyways. Darn it. Oh, actually no, let me see if I can still run it. Should be able to still run it. If not, then I can still look through it like this. So there's all of that. This place is huge. This is a demo? My goodness. Goes over here somewhere. I actually wanted to run through it, not fly through it like this. Let me see if I can go to lit. It looks cool. Remove the... So don't have the grid. There's something I enabled so that I can see everything. Is it like the faces or something? Gosh darn it, this... Nope, it was not that. Anyways, it's not, I was just looking for stairs. Lit wireframe. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Viewport stats. Hide all. Media planes. Is it one of these? Is it collisions? Oh, it was collisions. So it looks cool. I just don't have a character set up for this to run around in, even though there is a character in here. We see player. If I click on player, let me stop this. Yeah, let's type player. What blueprint is it? Is this blueprint? Choosing this guy? Yes, it's using this one. Yeah, it's using this. Spawner right here. But if I look at the movement, don't know. 1 and 2. Gamepad input. Press R to reset. Warning. Move right. Move forward. Input access event references unknown access. Move right for input access. Move right. Somewhere it's not set, I guess. That's why it's not running. I guess because it's using a different player controller, maybe? Oh well, it's not important that I run through this. I just was looking for stairs. So that really sucks. It turns out that I do not actually have the stairs. I mean, I suppose I can use the stairs from here. So under building? No, inside of a Victorian house. That just looks weird. Maybe outside? Darn it, I can't believe it. I got the wrong Victorian house, the Victorian packet. I don't believe it. Why? Gosh, now I have to go looking for that. Just to see if I can get, because that packet actually has the stairs and the ladders, and in fact, now that I think about it, it's a lot of other things like cellar, doors, basement, attic. I said letters. So many other things. It's the same design and everything, so that the look looks consistent. But apparently it's a bigger package, which is weird because that one was a demo, right? This one here, the one that I downloaded, is supposed to be everything. Yet I find out it's not, because where are the stairs? Where are the cellar doors, and where are the everything else? There's supposed to be some bathroom towel bars and designs and stuff like that. Other like windows, not just these. In fact, not just this. There's like many different types of like windows and stuff. So that kind of, this whole time I was working with the wrong asset pack. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Let me see. So I don't actually have the, I have the editor full screen, so I can't really see the chat. But hey, what's up, Winkersomi? Winkersom? So Winkersom says, what type of game are you making? I'm making a horror game, like cosmic horror. It's more of a chase escape. It's a chase escape horror game. So you just think of Pac-Man, but in like a 3D format. And instead of 4 ghosts, it's just one monster that's chasing you all over the place, and you gotta find a way to escape. Whereas in Pac-Man, you just eat all the pellets and then you escape, right? So in here, you actually have to find escape items while running away from the monster. And once you find all the escape items, you activate them at the escape route, and it allows you to escape. So it's pretty much like Dead by Daylight, but it's not multiplayer, it's just single player. And I don't know if I want to make it like where you can have an account level that levels up to 100 or into infinity, because this is one of those types of games where I want it to be highly replayable. If not, even if it's not highly replayable, just replayable. Kind of like a Dark Souls, where if you die, you just start all over again and play again. I've never actually played Dark Souls, but I've heard that, people explain it that way. Anyways, I cannot believe this. I got the wrong vintage package, the wrong Victorian era mansion package. I cannot believe it. Oh, the cool thing? I can open it from here. Let me see. Go to Windows. Oh, you cannot see the drop-down menus. Alright, so anyways, you go to this window up here. Then it's new in 5.6 and 5.7, I think. Right now I'm using 5.61. Then you can open Fab. And then you can go in. I don't know if you can see this. Can I add this? So here I have Fab. Can you see it now? Yes, you can see it. And let me click on this button right here. It's my library. And then, so these are all like free stuff. Oh, there's even a staircase. But all of this actually it's not free. It was only free for like a special, like, well, what happens is Epic, they put out assets for free for like each month. They'll have a different asset package for free. So if you just pay attention, you can actually just get like, $100 asset packs for just 0 for free. And so what happened was I got one that was for the Victorian era mansion that I wanted to use in my horror game for the asylum. And apparently I downloaded the wrong one. Let me see where. Gosh darn it. I don't believe it. I got the wrong one. I'm so sad. Yikes. I got the wrong one. It's supposed to be the one with the stay. It has way more than what the one that I am using. I don't even know where it is. Let me see if I can search in my library. Okay, Forget that. Forget it. Forget the library. Let's look at the actual. Okay, this is the actual fab.com. Go to. Oh, yeah, let me see if I can go back and back and back. See if I can show you what I'm talking about. Should be in here. So if I click on this, no. Okay, cannot go back anymore. So what about this? No. What is going on? Why can't I go back further? Because there is supposed to be a screen. Advanced survival horror. Advanced survival horror. Which is, it's about, for personal use, it's about $60, but professional use, it's about $76. So I just have that in the wish list. But eventually, if it does go for free, then I'll get it. Okay, I do not want my. I want everybody. Let me just look through it this way. Victorian decayed. Oh, here we go. This one is it. It's about $30. I think this one is it. This looks like it. See, that's what I'm supposed to get all of this. But the one that the one that I got. So it's so let me go ahead and wish list that for later. So I don't know if you can see this. So this is what I wanted. These are the outside stairs, but let's see if we can find stairs on the inside. If we can find the inside. Yeah, these stairs. I was looking for these stairs, but they're too long. Not these ones. So I guess these stairs here. I know I have this. Darn it. So apparently I got the wrong, I'm using the wrong one. Because it doesn't have, shoot, I don't even know how to find the correct, the one that I'm actually using. Abandoned Victorian house. This looks nice too. Ooh, this one looks like a dilapidated haunted house. That one looks good to like go running around in. So, yeah, but this. See. This is the outside. Oh, that is so cool. So that's how it will look out on the outside, but what about on the inside? Dang, the inside looks just as bad. That looks cool. It looks scary on the outside. It's supposed to. It's a horror game. Okay, nice. Looks creepy. Wow. I would like this. Oh, nice. I like these stairs. So they have these kind of curved stairs. and then it goes back again to the start. But, you know, eventually I'll get these. Right now I'm just using free assets. Wow. Big old Victorian house library. It's $15 for personal, $40 for professional. Okay, so you can see ladders there. But how do you reach all the way up? Oh, it's probably these ladders. But how do you get up to this desk? Is there like stairs? So I'm looking for stairs because I really cannot create my own stairs. I'm not a 3D artist. You know, I'm not a 3D artist. I'm not a software engineer, programmer. I'm not a literature author or writer. And I have to come up with all these things, 3D models and blueprint, scripting, lore as a solo dev. So it's just crazy. But it's all in my head. I know what I want to do and what I want to create and design. It's just as a solo dev who is not an artist, who is not a writer, who is not a programmer, you have to do everything and learn it and try to, you know, find ways to make it work. Whenever they have these asset packs, it makes it so much easier for me. And they provide it for free, so it makes it so much easier. Oh well. Anyways, I totally got the wrong one. Oh gosh, and I gotta look for it. Anyways, I will do that next time. Oh wait, actually, let me go back. Let me look at this. Oh, that's what I want. You see this railing or this fence or whatever it is? This guardrail. That I want that. So that as they keep going up the stairs and they get to the top of this stairs, there's going to be like railings like this or guardrails so that, you know, they don't just walk off a ledge or something. But so I need stairs, this guardrail, and ladders. But the pack that I have, which is called Vintage Room, doesn't have all of that. I thought it did, and so I used it. Turns out, nope, it does not. It only has, don't save, I don't need to save that. It only has this. Looks cool, but yeah. It's just for this, for the rooms, but not for the actual. It's just for like one room. Darn it. Oh well. Oh well, I gotta figure out where it is. And because I know I did get it for free. It was one of the first ones I got way back in 2022. That was the first time I tried to create this game. But being a noob solo indie game developer, I didn't know what I was doing. And so just like a month or two later, I just gave up and quit. But this year in 2025, like in February or March, I started again. And I used these assets instead of the one that I was showing you here in Fab. Let me see if I can go back there. I put it in my wish list now. Here, this one. So you can see how you can change the shape and all that kind of stuff, or make a complete mansion asylum out of these assets. just connect them in different ways here to create all the effect that you want, the type of mansion that you want. So this is what I was actually using before in 2022, before I like ran into all kinds of bugs and just like gave up because I don't know how to fix all of that stuff. So there's that. But let me head back. Yes, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But for now, I'm just going to continue working on my levels, which in this case was 4. I don't know why I'm working on 4. I should be going in order from 1 to 2, then 2 to 3. But, don't know. Go back there. In fact, yeah, I'm going to stop because I know what I was doing in 2. So I already removed the walls. This one's I didn't even remove the walls yet. Fantasy environment, don't save it. I don't need to save that. Oh, this is what I wanted. So I need to actually put the walls back, but instead of using variables, array variables, which bogs down the system, I'm using data tables. So now I have to generate the walls and the hallways using data tables instead of what do you call these? Variables, array variables. So let me do that. Let's see, let me go back to construction script. I know. Oh, I see what happened. For some reason, I think okay, I copy and pasted it here instead of in here. That's why I started working on the 4th rift. It's supposed to be the 2nd rift. So going in order from rift 1. This is rift 1, which is a lot of things. So all of the stuff that is completed here, I need to copy and paste it into rift 2, rift 3, rift 4. So right now, what I'm doing is trying to copy and paste a bunch of stuff here into rift 2. To do that, I gotta do it through the blueprints. So let me go ahead and copy this. Copy, and you cannot. I don't know why they don't have a right-click paste or an ability to just paste from the edit or the file. I don't know any other way to paste into here. The only way is through keyboard shortcut, which really sucks. How do you do Control V? Okay, there it is. Dang it. Alright. So now that I got this, oh gosh, now I need to create the I need the stairs and cover. So let me go ahead and do that actually. So let me create stairs, cover, and fence. Stairs, cover, and fence. I don't even know which one it is. Let me see if it's this one. Yes. So I don't know how to. Oh, I think you have to compile. Oh, now you can change the. Oh, okay. Gray. What did I use? Cover, gray, cover. Shoot, I did not even rename. Okay, here. Cover, gray. And I'm using the instance. Change to static. Since I have it set up on one of these other, I don't have it set up here. I'm going to change it there. Cover gray. I just need the instance and change. It's already static. Alright, there's that. So, so with cover, it should work, but I do not have stairs for this, which is the Gothic. So I need to look for stairs for the Gothic, actually. Let me click on this. Alright, that's Gothic. I need to look through. I don't remember what you call this asset pack. Oh, modular Gothic fantasy environment. So under particle, materials, maps, demo, blueprints, meshes. Is it rocks, props, foliage, or building? So here's some stairs. Yeah, these could work. I might have to, I don't know, copy, duplicate them, and then adjust them to how I need them to be. Let me see, there's that one, and there's that one. Darn it. Well, you know what, for now, I'm just going to use this one. So it's a 4x2 and 4x2 half. So let's get rid of this one. And 4x2 half. So let me go back and add the stairs. Stairs. Oh, no. Hierarchical. And then call this stairs. And then add this 4x2 half. Add that. Okay. So now that I got that, and compile. Go back to construction script. So now these stairs are using those ones that I just imported. And oops. Don't want it. Okay. Don't want it like under another. Anyways, so where am I now? I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the actual. Huh. So these are stair walls. Stairs only. Oh, these are the stairwell walls. The 90-degree. So these. Okay, so cover. And the actual stairs. And ceiling, floor. Okay, so these are good. Then I guess I have to connect them. Isn't there fence or railings here somewhere? Let me just put it in anyways. I'll find it. And call it fence. And then, actually no, I gotta look through it here first. Something like some kind of a guard railing. Stone trim. Stone trim. Wall. Oh yeah, I guess I could just use a wall instead of a. Oh, here, a railing. That's it. Please. Please, mouse. My mouse is not working. Dang it. I don't know why my mouse doesn't work. I even tried to reinstall the drivers for it. Okay, here. Yikes. These don't look right, but... What is it called? Stone railing? I suppose I can... Shoot. Maybe I can adjust it in some way to make it fit. Apparently these are the only railings. I don't see any more. This is the floor. So, glass window. Stone. You know what? Maybe try these trims. Yeah. Looks boring, but it could work. Don't need it that high off the ground. No, they won't work. Yeah. What about this one? That one is too short. Guess this one looks cool. Can use this as like a railing to prevent people from... I think it's, forget the railing. For this map, or this rift, either use this or just use a wall. Just completely block it off. So what I'm talking about is, let me go back. I have to save this. Yes, I do have to save it. So if I go to the 5th floor here, when you get to the very top of the steps, you're going to fall off the cliff. So I need something like a fence or a railing to block the character from just running here and falling off. So they have to use the stairs to get down instead of jumping off here. So I need a railing in each rift or a fence. So, I mean, I guess I could just use these, but that doesn't match the theme. This looks very construction site-like, where if you go to this, it's a very gothic dungeon-looking, So I want it to match the theme. And so I can't actually use this there. I could probably use this in the abandoned industrial complex. Can use it here. Is this area? But I need to create the stairwells first. And the other, so I completed deck 1, 2, and 3. I mean 1, as you can see here, it's just 1. But then I need to add 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like this one here, where it has all the decks to run through. Then you go up the stairs, run around, go up the stairs to the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 5th floor, and all that kind of stuff. But once you reach the 5th floor, then you need to block either... I'm just going to put a wall here, or if I can find a railing asset, then I'll just put a railing or a fence like this, so that Because in game, the seeker can run up to here, but it can't. They can jump, but not high enough to jump over it to get down, so they have to use the stairs. So it's just a little bit more realistic in that way. Because who would design just an open ledge like that? That's very dangerous. Okay. In real life, not in like in a video game. You can do whatever you want in a video game. But a little bit more realism is that you're going to put something here. Like I was looking for like a mesh wall or a mesh tarp or something. It's like a patterned lattice type of tarp that you just put as a wall to block people from falling off this ledge here. Anyways, moving on. I don't need the fab open. I'm not working on it. So go back to this one, construction script. So this one right now, the stairwells. I need to go back to this construction script and see where I added the stairwells even. I mean, not the stairwell, the fences. So I added it here. That's interesting. I added it here instead of with the actual stairwell. This one here, this is all. Let me make sure. What am I looking at? Floor deck. Oh, okay. These are actually the hallways. So it's actually all of the hallways on the side, not the stairwells. Just these running the length of the corridor, like that. So you can see goes all the way down. Well, that's not a good example here. So here you got the walls on the side, the ceiling at the top, and the floor on the bottom. And you just run through, run away from the monster, and you go around it, around like that. So I need to set this up here for this rift, but using this rift's themes, as in like Gothic themes and Gothic walls and brick floors. Brick corner pillars, brick ceilings, stuff like that. So I just need to set up that. So I need to copy and paste all of this. I actually don't know what before I do that, let me pick a fence. Because I don't think I picked a fence. I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to use not this one, not this one, and not this one, but this one. I'll just change the scale of it. Just to whoop. So what is this one called? This one is called Stone Railing -1. Stone Railing -1. So we go in here, type in Stone Railing -1. Okay, so that's set for that. Stone trim one. Stairs is the stone stairs 4 by 2.5. Cover is plain cover gray. Okay, so that's set for that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so now it should be good to copy and paste, because then they actually have the components to target as. So like the fence, that I just added, which was in this case, the stone railing. It'll just use the stone railing in the case of this rift. But I need to copy and paste everything first and connect everything. So let me go back. I will see. Let me see. Is there some rhyme or reason to this? It's deck 1, deck 1, deck 2, deck 2, deck 3, deck 3, deck 4, deck 4, deck 5, deck 5. So these were all. Oh, I see why. Because there's the floors and the ceilings are using the same, what do you call it? Vector locations, like these y coordinates. So that's why I have the data table using the same exact data tables. So let me see how I can, and then after that, then I get the walls. So after that, I do the walls. Wall deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, deck 4, deck 5, and then deck 590, and then the doorways, and then the fences. Just so weird, the fences need all of this, but whatever. I'll just do that. So let me go ahead and copy and paste maybe floor and ceiling, floor and ceiling. So one in deck 1, deck 2, up to deck 3, and then 4, 5. We'll do that later. So 1 and 2. So deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. So copy that. My mouse is not working. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, copy. Paste. Alright. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy. Paste. Let's move this here. Just to match it up. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me do this. Oh, I think I got it all. And then move it here. Paste it here. And then move it back here. Using the arrow keys because again my mouse doesn't work properly. Even though I just reinstalled the drivers. So I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix that issue. Why is it messing up on me? Okay, so that. So all of this here replaced all of this here. So everything was in arrays. So I don't need all of these arrays anymore. They really bogged down the blueprints. The blueprint compiling and all that kind of stuff and packaging for playtesting and stuff. So turns out that when you use data tables, it can hold all of that information for some reason it's much more efficient. I don't know why. Because this is an external file, even though it saves it as an internal asset. I don't know. I don't know why this is better and more efficient with compiling and packaging than an array variable is in here. But it is, and I learned about it recently, and I tested it out and tried it, and sure enough, it is really efficient. Another thing, it's way, 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 way easier to work in a data table because you can externally modify it as in a spreadsheet or as a spreadsheet, and that's so. And spreadsheets come with so much tools to delete and replace and copy. And if you have to do this 1,000 times, you just simply just copy and drag down, and it completes everything. So like the 971 is for deck 3, and if I need to do that 1,000 times, I just type it once or twice, and then I just select it and then drag it down, and it completes the rest of the 1,000. I don't have to copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, or type everything in manually for 1,000 times. So data tables was such a I guess you can say it's a lifesaver because it saves time saver. Anyways, it's so convenient. Anyways, so that is this here. It's done in the construction script. So whenever the game first loads, the construction script will create everything. It'll create these hallways and these spawn points and all that kind of stuff. But I need to connect them. Let me see, what do I need? So it looks like I have a couple of sequences. Let me just copy these. Copy. And I will replace these with it. Right. Get this back over here. Delete this one. Don't need that one. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to definitely need to change these, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So this construction script connects to there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't need to do all of this weird connection like this. I'll just connect it in the way that I want to connect it. But this one is what is used to connect to this. So let me do that separately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's a bunch. It's all in sixes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Say 17. So that's 18. 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6. So 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Because I copied this from that one, so it should have everything. So 0 to 11, 0 to 17. Whereas over here, 0 to 11, 0 to 17. So it should cover all. Oh, I see, that's why. Because then I'm using sequences again. Sequences to run all of these all of these. This here, this. These are all the spawn points. Yes, these are the spawn points for each of the decks. Deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, deck 4. I suppose I could comment that. so that I remember for next time. What is it? Why is it not letting me? Okay. See, 36. Spawn. Spawn. Point. Deck. 1. Spawn. Point. Deck. 2. Let's get some room up there. And some room down here. And some room on this side. Oh, for these. My mouse is not working properly. I'll move it down here more. This one is for deck 3. It's just a random color. Spawn. Point. Deck 3. Alright, and this one. Spawn point deck 4. I don't know what's going on with this microphone. It keeps falling downwards or moving downwards. So tighten these. Trying to tighten the screws. Maybe hold it in place more, I guess. Alright, and so there's that. Don't know why for comments you have to compile, but whatever, you gotta do that. Oh, wait a moment, I don't need these anymore. Delete that, delete that. Build. And save. Let's see, what do we got? Interesting. I wonder why. Oh, I know why. I disconnected everything. So that's why it's not connected. So now, let me see. I know that these bottom 4 I will use for... Let me just connect this way instead. Disconnect it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll connect this one instead, like that. See, this one actually connects to what do you call these? Sequence nodes. sequence nodes. Let me just go ahead and copy this. Paste here. Copy this one. Gosh darn mouse, please work. Here. So let me see. This is using 1471 for the Z. This one is using 971, so this one should be 471. It's not. This one should be negative 75. So I will not even. Nope, not going to do that. I'm just simply just going to delete it. And just copy these guys. These are already set and working. So paste and paste this one, or copy this one. Copy, paste over here. Oh, nah, who cares? Paste. Alright, so I got that. I will connect this. Make sure it says negative 75 for Z, negative 75, okay. And then go ahead and paste this one here, or connect this one. Should be 471. That's for deck 2. And so 971 up here. Connect this. It's 971 for Z, 971, yes. Okay, and then the last one is 1471 for deck 4. 1471, 1471, 1471. And what about these? 1471, 14. Okay. So that's done with those. Now I need to connect these guys. First I'll connect these up here. First I will disconnect this. Connect it here. And then connect these guys up here. Then 0. Then 1. Then 2, then 3, and then the last. Oh, darn mouse, come on. Okay, there's that. Alright. So that's set up that way. And then this one goes to all of these up here. Right. Come on, mouse, please work for me. Okay. And these. And these. Oh my gosh, there's so much more still. These. Last two? Yes, last two. Alright. Okay, just got these now. Compile. Hopefully it'll not give any errors. Hopefully this will work. If the pivot points are all off, then yeah, that's not gonna look right or anything, and then I have to go in and adjust the vector locations for it. So this is protocols 2, yeah. Oh, wow. So they made it. We even got the fences, but they're not in the correct place. Nice. Well, guess we could run through it. See. Build all. Save. See how it goes. Come on. Yeah, I did not even set up the stairs correctly. Oh no. You found me. What if I hide? Yeah. It's kind of bugged right now. And he shouldn't be glowing in the dark like that. I gotta fix that. So I gotta fix these stairs. Gotta fix the covers. The ceilings. Looks right. So I need to figure out the numbers for the stairs, the vector location numbers for the stairs, and it's here somewhere. Extremely dark, it's supposed to be. The flashlight is not strong enough to like see very far. I might have to change that so that you can see farther. Where's this monster? Oh, shoot. Alright, well, there's that. But I need to fix the actual stairs. So what is going on with these? What are these things? I don't know what those are. Is the railing? I might have to mess with the railings. Change their... Oh, that's what these are. These are the stairs. So I need to change the stairs. Need to get rid of these. Put in some bricks in there. And in there. And fix the, what do you call it? Fix the, this dungeon is multi-layered. But yeah, you gotta fix the stairs and gotta fix the, let me see, can I just fix the stairs from the data table? So there's these in here. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. This is what I need. Stairs. No, I don't think I... Okay, I already deleted what I needed to delete. But I did not delete these. So... That's interesting. Oh, I know why it works. Because I still only have deck 1 set up. So, like, if we go back, you'll see that. If you go out, only deck 1 is set up right now. You cannot see deck 2, deck 3, deck 4. Only the deck 1 procedural hallways are set up. So that's why it's working. Otherwise, it won't work. You can see the monster moving down there. So every time the Seeker plays a new match or a new trial or new game, it'll create a new... wait, let me go back out. It'll create a new procedurally generated layout. See, like this. You see, every time they hit the play button, it'll be a different layout each time. So, actually, so it looks like Beautiful Creature's working. But Ugly Beast is not working, and I know how to fix that already. So, it's because of the, it's because of this. It shouldn't be hard-coded. Well, it is going to be hard-coded, but I need to write in some blueprint codes for, because whenever I was working on this 3 months ago, it was, or 6 months ago, 7 months ago, it was with only deck 1 in mind first. I did not. I knew again, I know what I wanted to design, which was 9 decks in total. But in order to get them working, I needed to first work on deck 1 to make sure deck 1 is working and bug-free. So all of the code in here is all hard-coded to deck 1. So I have to go in now and change it, and that's why I created this global value variable here in deck Z and deck O, so that I can simply change deck 1's Z value to deck 2 whenever I'm creating deck 2, and so on and so forth with deck 3 and deck 4. So, like right here, deck 1 is negative 75, the Z value. Deck 2 is all 471. Deck 3 is 971. And deck 4 is 1471. So that's pretty much what deck Z is for me to be able to change these values. So right now it's null, but then when the blueprint code is created, which is right here, all of this, then it will change, it will set the deck Z value to each deck's Z value, which is negative 75 for deck 1, 470 was sets the global value deck Z value to 471, which is deck 2, 971 deck 3, and 1471 is deck 4. Deck 5 is not an actual, it's just like a transition deck to get from south side to the north side. So it won't have any of these procedurally generated stuff, so it's just sort of hard-coded into the data tables. Alright, so that's that, and that's what I need to set up. So I need to set that up for, in fact, I could probably just copy and paste this. Once I do that, that's pretty much it. I don't think it should work. There's probably a few things that I need to change in here, like, you know, add all of these deck O and deck Z, things like that. I'm gonna have to change all of this for all of that, and add all of these deck Z now, because like I said, they're all hard coded for deck 1, so that I can first make sure that deck 1 is working and bug free. So as you can see, it's hard coded to -75. So now I need to go in and put in like deck Z and, you know, connect all of this like that. So I will do that in a bit. Let me look at all this stuff first. Or maybe because like I don't even realize like what the time is. Let me see. Can I find out what time it is? I've been streaming for 3 hours, so yeah, I'm gonna take a break and work on all that kind of stuff. So, but that's pretty much how I copy and paste or add the add all the changes from deck 1 or rift 1 to the other rifts, rift 2 and rift 3. And again, I'm gonna have to do some tweaking with some of the values, because of the pivot points. The pivot points of each of the rifts are at different locations for each of the static mesh assets. So I'm gonna have to adjust for that in the code. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I needed to do. So got the hallways, the outer framework hallways, plus the stairwells. Oh, and yeah, I need to go in and fix the actual stairs. Right now they need to be rotated and scaled to fit the walls and stuff like that. And just get rid of this cover, like maybe cover it with a actually, I don't know. What am I going to cover it with? That's it. So in here, I just use this cover, which is just a plain, and put a texture on it, or a material on it. So it looks actually part of the walls, but in this case, this is, because otherwise, if I don't put that in there, it's going to be like, you can see the outside of the outside world. That's going to be weird. So it needs to be, it's like, how is this standing up on its own? Like, it's not falling. So I try to put this cover in here and try to add like a texture that matches these. But in this case, it doesn't look right. So we might have to get rid of that. Whereas everything else it seems to be connecting almost seamlessly. Why did the code is in there, so why did it not create these spawn points for 2, 3, and 4. So like if you look here, all the spawn points are created. Deck 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should be the case for this, but I don't know why what's going on. I have connected them. They are connected. They are using the correct Z values. It's connected to here. Connected to here. So whenever this runs, it runs all of these. That should be working fine. I mean, all of this created the fences. They created the hallway walls. So these are working fine because we can see it right here. But what we can't see is decks 2, 3, and 4, the spawn points for the on the north. Well, this is the south side, and then that's the north side. Is this it? What the heck? I guess I deleted it. There's usually a floor down here that Oh, I see. It's somehow... I gotta move it outwards. I don't know. Is it 6,500? Let me go a little further. But yeah, those are things. Probably work on it either next stream or just on my own time off stream. But yeah, it's been 3 hours already, so I am going to I'm just gonna head out. So thank you guys for coming along and checking out my progress. And yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.